Okay, this is Mrs. Ragazzino. I'm going to be going over Shostak Vocabulary Level E, Unit 3 vocab with you. We're going to start with words 1 through 10. Adversary is a noun. It means an enemy or an opponent. A synonym would be a rival. An example, Yankees and Red Sox are adversaries in baseball. Alienate is a verb. It means to turn away, to make indifferent or hostile. Synonym is to drive apart. For example, betraying a friend's trust is a good way to alienate them. Artifice is a noun. It means a skillful or ingenious device, a clever trick, trickery. A good synonym would be ruse or scam. Using technology to hack into people's bank accounts is an artifice that has been difficult for the authorities to trace. Over here we have a picture of a counterfeit check. That would also be an artifice. Coerce is a verb. It means to compel or force. Synonyms are intimidate, pressure, to bully. Our picture here is of Tony Soprano from the show The Sopranos. He is involved with the mob, and when they want to get answers or information out of someone, they really bully them. They pressure and intimidate them. Sometimes they use scare tactics and threaten to hurt them. Currently, the military does use sometimes controversial techniques to coerce information out of potential terrorists in order to protect the people of our country. Craven can both be an adjective, meaning cowardly, or a noun, meaning a coward. A synonym is fearful. The lion in The Wizard of Oz was craven, someone who doesn't stand up for what he or she believes in. The craven student blamed his friend and got her into trouble, even though it was he who stole the teacher's exam from which to cheat. Culinary is an adjective, and it means of or related to cooking or the kitchen. Synonym is cooking. You hear information and commercials on the radio and on the TV for culinary schools where you can learn to become a chef. There are also culinary stores where you can buy cooking utensils and all sorts of things like that. And the Food Network on television is a culinary channel. Delete, you all know this one. It's a verb. It means to erase, to wipe out, to cut out, to remove. I've heard of many people making sometimes the smart choice to delete either their Facebook or Twitter accounts because they found that they cause just way too much drama between friends and different groups in school. Demise is a noun. This could mean the death of a person in a high position, but it also could mean like the falling of someone who was once respected, falling down to a lower position. For example, the ending of the Roman Empire was a demise, but also Lindsay Lohan used to be a really successful, popular, rising star back when she was in the movie Mean Girls. However, her drug abuse has led to the demise of her career. Exhilarate is a verb. It means to enliven, to cheer, to give spirit or liveliness to. Synonym is excite. Things that might exhilarate you are walking into a surprise birthday party or skydiving. And here I've got an example for you. The cheerleaders exhilarated the crowd into cheering enthusiastically. And finally, fallow, for just our first 10 words. It is an adjective. It means inactive, not fertile, plowed but not seeded. Synonyms are unproductive or dormant. A woman who can't have children might be considered fallow, not fertile. But also in farming, you may not know this, but maybe you should if you eat fruits and vegetables. When farmers use fields, dirt itself, the soil, can kind of get tired out. It loses its nutrients after a while. So sometimes farmers will leave a plot of land fallow or empty of any kind of growth for a season so that it has time to kind of regrow those organisms and nutrients and whatever it is that comes into the soil that helps plants grow. And then, the following season they will plant seeds there. So fallow is not seeded or inactive. Okay, that's it for words 1 through 10 for Unit 3 Level E Shostak Vocabulary. Thanks for listening.